This is a holy interruption, not a coincidence. The time that remains isn't just symbolic. It is spiritual, planned, and has weight that will last forever. Right now, the whole world of heaven is interested in you, not in anger, but in hope, not in condemnation, but in wanting. It's not just about what you do, it has to do with what you're thinking deep down in your heart. Angels don't do anything. They are leaning in to see if this is the moment you give up everything and do what I say. There is no show here, this is the point. I've never taken my eyes off of you. My gaze is more focused than ever today, though, because something secret is about to come out. And your agreement with me is the last thing that will make it happen. The timer isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up and shake you out of comfort zones that have kept you stuck in loops of delay. Right now, every second is full of meaning. I'm not far away. I'm here in front of you with my arms open and a heart that has never stopped hoping for your return. This last timer is not a threat to scare you. I'm calling to you as your safe place. Everything that has been put off for years could change in the next few minutes. Chains are shaking, destinies are shaking, but everything depends on your yes. You're not waiting for heaven. You are going to heaven soon. You're not being forgotten. Right now, heaven is shining on you. You can feel the pull in your heart. That's not stress. That's how urgent I am. That's not fear. That's when divine pressure meets holy time. Before time even started, I put this exact moment into your story. You are now walking into it. Right now, you're in the middle of a delay and delivery. I'm the voice calling you through. You felt alone and ignored, and you weren't sure if my prayers were getting through. The truth is that I've been waiting for this moment to tell you that every word you cried was worth it. Nobody forgot about your pain for a single second. The weight you feel is not a trap. Your choice will have consequences for all time. Right now, time is not against you. This is your signal. You're not cursed by time. It's the last push. You are not alone in this room, this car, or the place where reading or listening to music has become heaven. You don't need to ask. I'm already here, but I'm not going to force my way into your heart. I'm going to knock with fire and whisper with noise. You have to pick, though. You need to open. You need to answer. With each passing second, you're getting closer to that moment when the key will finally turn. When that happens, a door will swing wide for you, and no one will be able to close it. It might feel like you've waited forever and that nothing's going to shift. Trust me, the clock is already ticking and your moment is just around the corner. The enemy wants you to believe that you've missed your opportunity, that it's all over now. But I'm the Lord of time, and I've got everything under control. Nothing slips away from me. Every prayer you've said, every tear you've shed, and every step of faith you've taken is all noted down. Your efforts definitely haven't gone to waste, so don't even think that for a second. I noticed those nights when you were completely worn out, yet you still found the energy to whisper your trust in me. I remember those times when you felt like giving up, but you decided to hold your head high and keep moving forward. Every moment you've experienced has brought you closer to the promise I made for you. Just wanted to let you know that the work is almost done. The building is nearly done. When the moment I've planned for comes, nothing and no one will hold back the amazing things happening in your life. This isn't about scaring you. It's more about getting your attention. Make sure you stay strong when it really counts. As people get closer to the finish line, it's easy to get sidetracked by little things, and they end up missing out on what I've been getting ready for them. I really hope you won't end up like them. Stay sharp, listen closely, and keep your heart open. This moment is truly special and won't happen again. I've created something special just for you. I'm the same God who split the Red Sea for Moses, who provided Elijah with heavenly bread, and who lifted David from the fields to the throne. I'm the same God who's talking to you right now. If I've done these things before, you can bet I'll do them again because I'm all about being faithful. Don't let doubt take this moment away from you. Don't let tiredness hold you back from noticing what's right in front of you. Just take a deep breath and really pay attention. I just wanted to let you know that your wait has totally been worth it. The countdown is on, and that promise is closer than you might realize. If you believe, go ahead and type, "I receive this prophetic time." I'm reaching out because I know you were looking for this confirmation. You're hearing these words for a reason, and it's no coincidence. Your season is definitely changing, and it feels like heaven is giving you a nod on that. You're not just sitting back and watching, you're involved in what I'm working on. You'll see for yourself that I'm never late. Once I make up my mind to do something, nothing can hold me back. What I'm getting ready for you is so much bigger than anything you can see or grasp at the moment. So, I really encourage you to trust and stay alert, because the divine clock is already ticking down to your victory. I'm reaching out to you now because I get how long you've been waiting. I totally get how tough those years felt, like they just went on forever. Have you ever prayed and felt like there was no answer? Or worked really hard but didn't see any results? It can be tough, right? Lots of people have been in your shoes, right at the brink of a breakthrough, but they ended up giving up because they were just too worn out. Some get sidetracked by little things, letting doubt overshadow what I have to say, and by doing that, they overlooked what was already there for them. I really hope that doesn't happen to you. This moment is more special than you might think. Today feels different. This is a special moment that feels like it was meant just for you. It's that time when everything feels complete, and that's exactly why the enemy is putting up such a fight to distract you. He gets that you're super close to something incredible. This has always been the plan, you know? A lot of people trip up right at the finish line, not because they lack strength, but because they don't quite grasp how important this moment in time really is. It's time to really open your heart and awaken your spirit. Don't overlook how important this moment is. You might feel like just another face in the crowd, but trust me, you're so much more than that. I called you by your name. I noticed your tears when you were by yourself, when words failed you, and all that came from your heart were those deep sighs. I experienced every moment of silence and every lonely night. One tear slipped by unnoticed, and one prayer faded away. So, there I was, and everyone had come together right in front of my throne. I didn't bring you this far just for you to miss out on the promise. So many people throw in the towel just when they're on the brink of something amazing. Trust me, you really won't miss it. It's kind of like a person who puts in all that effort to plant, nurture, and care for the land, but then just walks away from the ripe fruit because they're feeling scared or discouraged. Hey, I really don't want you to give up on everything you've put so much effort into, all those things you've cared for with so much dedication. I really don't want your harvest to just sit there in the field, all lost and untouched. I really don't want you to let the answer that's already on its way just slip away from you. That's why I'm having this serious chat with you right now. Keep pushing forward. You're definitely here for a reason. I didn't pick you randomly or by accident. I picked you because I noticed a faith in you that, even when it's a bit shaky, still manages to hold on. It's not about your strength, it's about mine. It's not just about you deserving it, it's really because I love you. I really hope your story doesn't wrap up in frustration. I want it to wrap up nicely. I'd rather you be remembered not just for always succeeding, but for taking that leap into the place you were meant to be. What you've been through all these years really means something. You know, all that weight and pressure and those voices trying to bring you down, they showed up because you were right on the edge of something amazing. The more you get into it, the tougher the distractions seem to pop up. I'm just saying, don't throw in the towel. Now's not really the moment to start second-guessing everything and looking around. It's time to put the spotlight on myself. Just stay right where I put you. The spot that feels tiny and insignificant is really the foundation of your success. It's time to wake up. Don't let discouragement steal what you truly deserve. Don't let impatience or fear cause you to give up on the things I've put inside you. Don't skip this call. It could be the final one before everything we've been waiting for happens. I'm loyal. The thing I promised you is right here in front of you. What I put in your heart was never just a dream. It was a prediction. Don't underestimate the seeds you've sown with your tears. They're already starting to sprout. The field's all set, and the harvest is just around the corner. Please, just don't turn away from me right now. Just wanted to say that even if things feel a bit slow right now, I haven't forgotten about you. Silence doesn't mean someone isn't there. I've always been right there with you, even when you didn't realize it. I was the one who helped keep your heart from shattering. I was there to catch you when you nearly took a tumble. I'm here cheering you on to keep pushing through and hang in there until the finish line. Now's not the moment to throw in the towel. Now's the time to hang in there and get through it. Now's not the time to just walk away. Now's the moment to get a bit closer. I get that you're feeling worn out, but I'm here to be your support. I get that your feelings might be all over the place right now, but I want you to know that my word is still the same. Just trust me, that moment I promised you is right around the corner. Pass this message along to others so they can wake up and not miss out on what heaven has in store for them. I'm talking to you, so you get it. You're not just sitting back and watching. You're involved in something that's already in motion. No effort will go to waste, and there won't be any energy wasted on the wrong things. Every step you take will pay off because it's grounded in faith. Where there's faithfulness, there's a kind of favor that no one else can duplicate. This kind of favor doesn't really feel like a big deal. It really feels like a divine flow, doesn't it? Things start to come together effortlessly. Talking can really lead to new opportunities. People start mentioning your name in places you haven't even been to yet. And when they ask how, you'll guide them not to your resume, but to your Redeemer. I'm doing this to shine a light on myself through your willingness to follow along. There's no way you can deny it. Your enemies are going to have to admit it too. When I set something up, no one can take it apart. It's time to come out of hiding. I'm shining a light on things now, but it's not about seeking attention. Some people are eager to hear the unique sound you bring. The sound you have is something special, shaped by real experiences, not just copied from others. That's why it cuts through all the surface noise. That's why it really matters. It costs you something, but trust me, nothing you pay will go unnoticed. I'll pay you back in ways you wouldn't expect at all. Not only in peace, but also in power. It's not only about resting, but also about reaching out. What I'm creating with you is much bigger than just your name. It's connected to my kingdom. All right, I'm telling you once more, just keep walking. Your yes is still resonating in the heavens. They're still working on clearing the path. And you know what? Heaven is still keeping an eye on you because the next step you take is going to make a bigger impact than you realize. These last moments aren't meant to scare you. They're here to help you wake up that part of yourself that's been snoozing for way too long. I'm not counting down just to put any pressure on you. I'm about to share just how near you are to a manifestation you might not have realized was even possible. I'm not going to show you what might happen if things don't go well. I'm here to share what's ready to come into your life as soon as you release what you were never meant to hold on to. It seems like you've been carrying around a lot. Timelines, expectations, burdens, outcomes, and the pressure to prove yourself to a world that hasn't really recognized you. I've always noticed you. Not how others have labeled you, but how I shaped you even before time began. Just a quick reminder about that original design, the version of you that was always confident. You've gone over all your fears, thought about every closed door, and looked back on all your regrets. But none of that can change what I'm doing right now. No need to worry about fixing the past. Just follow me. I'm not trying to recreate what used to be. I'm about to launch something that's never been done before. This path might feel a bit strange since you haven't walked it before. That's why it feels a bit off. Your spirit recognizes that it's something new. I'm not going to recycle the last season. I'm not going back to the same old patterns. I'm trying out something new. To let it unfold, you need to let go of everything that used to define progress. It's all about the effort, the constant comparisons, and the tiredness that comes from trying to live up to those unspoken expectations. Just let it all go. Let's embrace movement with grace instead of grinding, with flow rather than force. And together, without any pressure. I'm here to help you with that weight you've been silently shouldering, even while putting on a brave face. I'm working on healing those parts you kept tucked away under your achievements. I'm here to help you break free from those cycles that have worn you out. Right now, I'm just asking for one thing. I need you to focus on me for a moment. I'm not looking for fragments. I really want to focus. What I'm about to share isn't going to come from a place of chaos. It'll come through understanding. Clarity starts when we let go. How about we take a moment to calm those busy thoughts of yours? I'm ready to put an end to the expectations that were never really mine to begin with. How about I take on what you're hesitant to say out loud? Your fear doesn't really overwhelm me. No worries about the delay. I'm not disappointed. I'm hanging out in this special space, reaching out my hand once more. It's not about your failure. It's about the fact that I always believed in what we began together. The mission is still the same. The calling is still there. The vision is still in place. It's all about waiting for this version of you, the one who's finally ready to walk without any apologies, to speak freely, and to move forward without second-guessing every step. You're right on time. You're not as broken as you think. You're still in the game. You're just about to dive into everything I've got ready for you. So, as we get closer to the next moment, all that's left is for you to share your answer. Keep going. Don't stop now. Go ahead, don't hold back. The room is packed. It feels like heaven is keeping an eye on us. Destiny is getting closer, and everything around us is tuned in. It's not about being perfect, but about being your complete, ultimate, and fearless self. Absolutely. People are talking about you up in heaven at this very moment. Not just a passing thought or a small detail, but with purpose and the full weight of destiny behind every word. I'm not talking quietly about you. I'm bringing you to the courts of the unseen. You've really hit a turning point with your obedience. This isn't just a random mention, it's a moment of divine recognition. Every secret, yes, every subtle act of loyalty when no one was watching. Whenever you pick doing the right thing instead of seeking revenge, choosing what's pure over what's popular, or being humble instead of loud, just know that it's all been noted up there. So, here I am, getting back to you. It's finally time to let go of what you've been holding on to for this moment. This is the moment. The spiritual scene is changing, and your name is coming up like incense in front of the Father. It's not about who shouted the loudest. It's about how you kept giving in, even when it was tough. You were loyal when no one was watching. So, I'm all set to put on a show for everyone. It's not about your glory. It's about mine. I really want everyone to see how I live my life, especially when the spotlight isn't shining on me and I'm just being true to myself. You're not being lifted just to grab attention. You're being lifted up because the earth is calling for voices that come from a place of obedience rather than ambition. You've been trying to convince yourself otherwise. It seems like you've been focusing on what you think you didn't do well, what you left unfinished, and what you might not recognize in yourself. But you might not see that the spots where you felt the most vulnerable are actually the same ones I've turned into sources of strength. I've transformed your weakness into strength. I've turned my insecurities into a sense of authority. The shame that once tried to keep you down has turned into the solid ground where your story stands strong. So, the name I'm talking about isn't the one formed by your errors. I wrote that name before everything started. The name that's echoed forever, picked, created, arranged. I'm saying it loud and clear, with conviction. Every resistance that's been trying to hold you back has to give way to what I've declared in heaven now. Once I say it, there's no taking it back. No accusation can change what I've locked away. Your past might come up, thanks to the enemy's attempts. Just a little reminder about where you came from. It wasn't all about pain at the start. You started with a clear intention. You weren't made to hold back. You were made to take ground. That assignment comes with its own territory, and it involves the people who bear that weight. Some people's big moments depend on your agreement, Your presence is about to change the spiritual vibe in certain regions. This isn't an exaggeration, it's a divine fact. You bring more to the table than just insight. You make a difference. You don't just talk from your head, your words come from experience. I've kept your voice safe for now, because this is the moment when the earth is ready to embrace the sound that came from your fire. Even if it seems like others have gotten ahead, don't worry. You haven't been forgotten. You were kept under wraps until the moment was just right. So here we are at that moment. Go ahead and speak when I ask you to. Just move when I say so. Just keep your focus straight ahead. Let's not worry about who's keeping an eye on things. Just remember, your journey is your own. So don't compare your pace to someone else's beat. You're not just repeating what they say. You're my vibe. Let them have their say. Let them be curious. Let them have their doubts. I've got your back, and I'll make sure you're cleared of any wrongdoing. I'll get back to you on that. I'll be right there with you as we step into spaces you never realized you had the right to be in. You're not on this journey by yourself. We've got angelic reinforcements already in place. The anointing is already out there. The timing is spot on. And heaven's still keeping an eye, still taking notes, still reacting. As soon as I say your name, everything changes. That's it. Amen.